with guide price really, but we'll often get asked about lower value properties. I'll say usually less than the 50k, because there is a lot of rental stock in the northeast that sits in that bracket, and sellers will obviously, be asking the question: is auction a viable method for that property set? And I don't know what you, Danny, but I think the answer in part is a lot of what we've talked about in terms of. Did you describe it as the domino effect? But using the guide to,
yeah, and as well, but I think a lot of people that buy maybe the less than £50,000 one, the yields are usually unbelievable. So if you've kept that market rent, like you said earlier, like that market rent level, it just becomes more and more attractive. And they might go, actually, you know what? Yeah, the rent's that good. Yeah, maybe I can go to 50 or I can go to 60 even and still feel like I'm getting a good deal. Whereas if the rent level is not up to market rent, it may just put people in the say, because there is so much competition. It's one of them things that your service is needed, I think, for any landlord looking to sell.
Yeah. I think I always say, and I know you describe it well with this domino of, I think the thing for me is for them to work with, and it probably is your team far more than I, but in terms of guys, there's other stuff that we can do, but I think certainly working with your team on guide price to generate, there's other stuff we can package right around the tenancy and photography and stuff. But I'll often think, right, okay, yes, it's a low value property, that's fine. But think carefully, or work with, the Patterson's team on reserve. Because I guess it's a big filter, isn't it? The more interest you generate at the sort of Rightmove viewing stage gives you guys that ability to generate more interest and more bids.
To create a frenzy. That's basically I'm going to start calling it that. To create a frenzy.
Frenzy, yeah.
Yeah, that's the create a frenzy.
Yeah.
So,
but this just come up quite a lot for me, as I say. It's the market we're in, it ties with the negative equity stuff we talked about. And it's very prevalent for landlords, not just in the northeast, but negative equity, and often their routes to sale can be limited, actually. Yeah. So it's really useful, I think, to present these as options for people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then this one comes up. I'm going to ask Lewis, actually.